Hey guys, your boy Genius the Best here. So today I'm gonna be teaching you some JavaScript, how to make a for loop. So for loops are loops like this. So if you want to see it in blocks, it would be like this. But today we're gonna make our for loop to like skip count by any number. So yeah, let's get to the video. So this is what a for loop looks like. A for loop has a variable which is like your start, which is 0, your end, which is 4 in this case, and I plus plus means it'll keep adding by 1. So if I change this to I plus 2, then it will start to skip by 2. And so I make this 0 and this is 4, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I make this 2, it'll go 0, 2, 4. So that's how for loops work. And today we're going to be making one with text. So we're going to make our skip count by 10. You can make it at any number. So this is not the complex way to make a for loop, but yeah. So first I'm going to be showing you to put it in the debug console. So in the debug console you can like actually put stuff in here. It's easier on the debug console if you want to like do it for fun, but if you want to do it for an actual app, then you will need to add a label, which in this case in code.org, which I'm using, sorry I didn't pronounce that right. So I have a design feature where I can like drop stuff, but usually if you're using something else like PyCharm, I guess, then you would have to use some HTML or CSS. So yeah, because right now we're just doing the code part. Okay. So first you want to type in for. It's okay if this is like this. After some time, it'll go away. You add a space, then round brackets, then you make a variable, and to make a variable you type in var. You name the variable, and usually it's supposed to be counter, because usually in for loops the variable is counter. So I'll explain the for loop better like after we do the code, or I'll just do it now because it makes more sense. Okay, so when you're doing a for loop, it has the variable which you started from, it's gonna be your start, and then your end, it's gonna be the second part, and then the third is gonna be the interval. So it's gonna tell you how many times do you have to skip by it. So let's say if you want to do 1 to 100 and you want just odd numbers. So it would start out with 1, and then you would add 2, right? So your interval would be 2. Then it'll keep skipping, and then once you get to 100, or usually it'll get to 101 because it doesn't go under the end, but it sometimes goes over the end if it's needed to complete the loop. So yeah, I'll show you when we do this. So you would want to type in for, then var, which you're making the variable, then type in I, because usually I is like pretty easy instead of like typing counter over and over again. Sorry, I didn't spell that right. Yeah. Var I, and then you want to add an equal sign, which would be equal, and then you would want to start out with a value of your variable that you created. So that we will make 0. Then for syntax, you have to add a semicolon. Then you give a space. And then you type in I. And we're going to use a compare symbol because in JavaScript, a compare symbol is used in a for loop. I'll tell you more about that after some time. So, yeah, the symbols I'm going to say in another video because I still need to do more research on that. Like, I know what it is, like, but because in JavaScript it means something else. So I think it's to define. So yeah, I'll make that in another video for you guys. So be subscribed and maybe share this video with your friends. Okay, so when you type in I, you want to add a greater than symbol, and the pointy part is facing to the I. Then you would want to add in your end over here, which in our case would be 10. Now you add another semicolon, you give a space, and you do I plus plus. So I plus plus means you're skipping by 2. So I'm just gonna check what's here. Okay, so yeah, so when you do I plus plus, it means I plus 1. So think of when you give plus, it'll be this. But in shorter words, it could be this. So yeah. Now you add curly brackets, and I'll do the debug console for now. So do a console.log. Maybe I would give the curly brackets end like this, and then enter. Then now type in console.log, and then you would want to put the variable I, and then does it say, it says I'm missing a semicolon. So when I give the semicolon, it's all fine. So now when we run, I'll just increase the debug console. So when I run the code, it'll skip count from 0 to 10. But the thing is that it will do, because it's the greater than, it doesn't say it can be equal to 10. So it will just go to 9 and it'll say stop. So to fix that, you could either add an equal sign here, or you just make this 11. But an equal sign works. And then you click this, then you click run. Then now you show it to 10, so 0 to 10. Yeah. So, if I make this I plus 2, then when I run, should be showing it in the debug console. Thing froze. So, yeah, something's wrong. Okay. I think I'll need to clear showing blocks. So, this thing obviously needs some work. So I plus plus. Yeah, there you go. But if I do I plus 2, run it again. Dang. So it's, I don't know, but I'll fix that in another video, but some reason it just keeps making zeros, which I don't know whether it's supposed to be doing that. But yeah, so right now we'll just stick with I++ because that's usually what's used in for loops. Yeah, and if you want to show it as a label, so you get a label, because with text input it only lets you input text. Let's increase this to 200 to 200. Take this over here and we erase all text from here. We make it label log. Sure, let's do that. Text alignment, we should center it. No, we should do left. Font size, we could increase to 20. Font family, I like comic. And when we run, oh yeah, we didn't do the code, so yeah. So you would want to take off console.log, and we could just get it from UI controls, but for text-based coding, you should type it up because text-based coding is better. It shows your skills. So we would want to do set text to the UI controls, and it would give us the parentheses. So in the parentheses, we will have to add quotes, then type in the ID, which is label log, and then we would give a comma, then we would add our text because it even gives us the thing. So just type in I, then when we do it, it should work. Yeah, build the 10, but like I don't know, it's not showing the other, but yeah. So I'm not too good at it. Like I only learned the debug console, and the design part I don't know how to do it with the label. But if you want to do it for fun and show off your skills, like debug console is better. So yeah, always use something with the debug console, because it will also tell you what syntax you have wrong and stuff, and you also have a debug console. So yeah, okay guys, thanks for watching. So hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe, cause like yeah, it's my first video and I want to start out really good. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.